Now here is a really weird specimen. It's got a very good cast, a very good director, they all do a very good job. Cinematography's good, music is good, all the individual pieces are good. And yet, it doesn't work. Ridley Scott's Robin Hood is a plodding, sluggish, boring, uninteresting 2.5 hours of total emptiness. It's also really well made by a bunch of talented people doing a good job. It's like somebody made a solid gold Virtual Boy. Wow, that's really impressive. Why'd you make that out of it? What happened? The story. No, not the script. The script is overall pretty good. Lots of characters, well balanced. But the story it's being used to tell is just terrible. A big collection of details and events that don't really seem to have any connection to each other, and even less connection to what it's supposed to be about. There's literally nothing resembling Robin Hood going on until the last 5 minutes of the movie. How'd that happen? Well, so far back as anyone knows, in 2007, two guys wrote a script called Nottingham, which was a revisionist version of the story where the Sheriff of Nottingham was the good guy and Robin Hood was actually just a crook. That sounds pretty interesting, right? Well, Hollywood agreed, and it became a hot property. Russell Crowe signed up to play the sheriff, Ridley Scott came on to direct. So far, so good. Except once they started working on it, they decided the story wasn't really working out. So they changed it up for a new angle where Robin and the sheriff were the same guy, which then became a whole other angle where Robin starts out as a guy who assumes the sheriff's identity when he dies. And then while they were making it, they changed their minds once more and dropped the whole idea of the hero and villain having any kind of connection entirely. So now, the final film they've released is a generic medieval action movie where Robin is a Crusades deserter who assumes it's some other guy's identity and gets wrapped up in a political conspiracy involving douchey Prince John, a bald guy, a trumped-up civil war, and a secret invasion of England by France. There's some romance and some intrigue, a weird-ass subplot about Robin's father inventing democracy somehow, and then everybody goes to the beach for a big fight and it's over. And then, when the whole story is basically done and the movie's got like 5 minutes to go, Prince John suddenly decides out of the blue that Robin is an outlaw! And then all the good guys go, oh, well, alright then. You know what, guys? Let's all go live in the woods and be the merry men, rob from the rich and give to the poor and whatnot, you know? No, really, that's how it goes down. Robin Hood is only Robin Hood in the last scene of Robin Hood. In other words, they started with a revision but wound up making a prequel. And you know what? To be fair, maybe that's most of the problem. Maybe if you knock off the extra ending and change some names and call the movie, I don't know, Crusader or Britannia or whatever, nobody would be thinking about Robin Hood stuff and it would feel like a better movie. But then again, it'd probably still be choppy and unfocused without any real clear narrative through line. You know, I kind of get the sense that with Ridley Scott and all, this is going to be like Kingdom of Heaven again, where the movie the studio put in theaters wasn't good, but then you get the real director's version on DVD, and it's a totally different movie and awesome. In fact, that's what you want to do. Forget Robin Hood. Waste of time. Go track down and watch the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven. Much better movie, same genre, same director. Seriously, everybody ought to see it. If you've already seen it, hell, I don't know, go see Iron Man 2 again. I mean, isn't that kind of what everybody's doing anyway, right? Nobody cares Robin Hood even came out. I might as well be reviewing a fluffernutter here. Now I want a fluffernutter. See you next time.